Greetings, Cancers. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, and I am here to do a July career reading for you guys. Now, this will be general, of course, for my Cancerian Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. But stay tuned to the messages and take what resonates. Let's go ahead and get into this. Y'all, we've got number 3, Moo Kite Jasper, that's going to be crowning your reading, as well as the Sun. Now, from that and the tarot cards that I see, it's already letting me know that there's a huge decision that's needing to be made as it pertains to your future and your happiness as well. I think this is a point in time where you are realizing that you're moving closer to what it is that you want to do, what it is that will make you happy and bring you success in that field. And if it's not you coming into that, through this decision, it's you making the decision to put your energy in the direction to, in that direction, like to go there. When we have Moo Kite Jasper here, we're talking about putting your skills to use. And, I really feel as though that pertains to your talents, your gifts, whether they be creative or very practical. But it talks about like a lot of adventure that lies ahead, a lot of fun that lies ahead, just like what we see here with the Sun card. And also, if there are multiple courses of action open, just go for the most straightforward one. Go for the one that feels right. Trust your intuition on this because the universe is really trying to bring you something solid here. When we talk about professional challenges under the Moo Kite Jasper, because Moo Kite Jasper, hey, that's the card we pulled for your career reading. This is actually the first career reading I'm doing for Cancer, and it speaks exactly about careers, talking about a job interview or a presentation that you have to do going very successfully. But it's something that's going to be considered a challenge or something that you view as a challenge. We've got the 3 of Cups here with the 8 of Cups reversed, the 10 of Swords, and the Devil. We've also got the Hierophant, the 9 of Coins, and the World. So Cancer, what this is telling me that for July, you have a lot of options open, okay? Well, I'm getting 2 stories here. For some of you, you may have a lot of options open as far as the path that you could take for your next career move, but you're at the crossroads, okay? You're at the brink of doing that. Now, and for those same people, I feel like these jobs that you've been doing have been getting to you so emotionally because not necessarily the people there, but it's the fact that it hasn't been as fulfilling. I feel like you've been doing work that may be very, oh my goodness, what's the word? Monotonous, very mundane and very monotonous. Or things that, don't allow you to truly express your talents, your skills, your gifts, things that kind of keep you in like the energy of this shadow figure here, just beyond those cups, hiding behind those cups in the reverse position here. So in July, it's going to be about the decision to put things to rest and kind of change your karma with the 10 of Swords and the Devil. It's like, all right, so you're tired of the way things are going, so there's going to be a leap of faith that's needed to take. The Hierophant, talking about intuition, and exactly what to do, being wise and knowledgeable, and once you go within and you channel, and especially being such an intuitive sign as you are, though this is the card of Taurus, it resonates and vibrates so highly with your energy already, Cancer, because it is about the knowing from within. Okay? And when we have the Devil here and we're talking about some of these toxic ways of going about things, it might be for settling for these jobs. Where with the 10 of Swords here, swords being communication, again, you can't express who you truly are as it pertains to what you could really offer to a company, an idea, an image, or really just your own thing. For many of you who are branching off and doing that. The 9 of Coins definitely brings up the success that came out in the Moo Kite Jasper, talking about, any endeavors that you choose to embark on now. Don't worry about if it's a retrograde there or, like any other planetary things. The universe is bringing you to, within an alignment within certain things. Go ahead and go for it. Is what I'm getting, because these seeds have already been planted. So, with that being said, and the protection that I feel around the situation, many of y'all have already planted these seeds, okay? And these are things that are growing. Independent success, all right? if you choose to just make the most of the messages that Spirit is communicating with you, and remove any sort of doubt or fear that you may have, although I feel it's very minimal, for y'all, it's very minimal. But if there is any, go ahead and remove it and be prepared for new opportunities to open up, and there be a level of freedom that you've been wanting to achieve, that you're finally achieving after so long. Where all of these different opportunities are opening up. There's travel going on, which is something that I feel like you've been wanting to do. For those of you who have been physically stagnant, and now you just get to move and breathe and experience other people and cultures. And I think this will definitely tie into anything else that you have regarding love. I'm not going to touch on that, but as we open ourselves up and we heal and we expand our consciousness, and we're going out and we're communicating with people, and we're getting culture, while we're working and doing what we love, like while all those things are happening, you meet people, special people who are on the same path, unlike what you've attracted before, so on and so forth. But you're really setting yourself up like for you right now. And I think that's what's going to yield, because I'm reading these same people, many of y'all might be single or have recently separated from someone. Even if it wasn't bad, it was because of distance. This new job opportunity that many of you are having to consider may be about distance and having to move away from someone, but it already being understood what it was, because it was a seed already planted with what you wanted to do with your life and your career. And there may just be this understanding that people must go their separate ways. And within that, there may be some codependency issues that come up. That's another way to read the Ten of Swords, the Devil, the Nine of Coins in the world, as it's pertaining to what's going on in your life. Somebody who's probably not going to be able to really let go. There might be somebody who's extremely fucked up because you have to go off and do your thing. The timing is right. The universe is calling, so you've got to go do that. For others of you, I still see a shift in job change for sure. Any presentation, anything that you have to do in preparation for another job, down to the interview, and any type of test or anything. It's just they're gonna love you, they're gonna want you. But some of you may have also had to leave a work situation due to maybe some emotions that got involved with someone who is in higher management, is kind of what I'm feeling. And it kind of caused, it ended with somebody being very hurt, and it could have very well been both of you, but I think it still was the other person, to where you decided that you knew you had to move on. Other opportunities were calling, because the workplace may have become very, very stressful for you. Maybe thinking that you can have relations or a relationship with someone that you work with, even at whatever level they may have been at. And it's just another cycle that's coming to a close, as it is in general, just for both sides of Cancer that I think I'm reading for. It's all about, in that situation that I threw in, that I feel speaks for, like I said, for the other part of y'all, it's still for y'all about that being the catalyst for you moving on and stepping into your true calling and your path and what you want to do. And like I said, this ain't a love reading, so whatever you learned from that individual is what you learned. But I can tell you, in the grand scheme of things, it was to propel you to this next step here. Whereas, all of these opportunities will begin to open up for you as you release from attachments. That's what I have for you for the month of July for your career. Best of luck on any jobs that y'all are applying for, jobs that y'all are waiting to hear back from. I see everything being successful, but I do see a huge shift in career, a huge change, guys. And it's going to be exciting. So for those of you who are worried about anything going wrong, it won't. I feel like everything's just going to work out play by play, and you're going to begin to see it more and more. But there's something inside of you letting you know that you're sitting pretty and feeling beautiful, and nothing can stop you. That's the feeling you need to hone in on and focus in on. Enjoy.